Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making easy sheet pan dump and bake nachos. So we're going to start off with these ingredients. You can find the full recipe in my description with all of the ingredients, the measurements, and the instructions. So I love nachos. Nachos, it was actually the food that I had at my wedding, and this particular recipe is very nostalgic and yummy to me because it is something that I grew up eating when I would go to my best friend's house for a sleepover. So we're starting off with some nacho chips. These are the tortilla chips. You're going to want to get the thicker kind, and you're going to want to get some Mexican shredded cheese. You're going to get some nacho cheese, and then anything else that you want to add to it, like ground beef, maybe some jalapeno slices, tomatoes, green onions, guacamole, sour cream, black olives, whatever it is that you like to add to your nachos. I'm going to go ahead and add everything to mine. I like mine very, very loaded. So I'm adding all of these different things. I've also made some ground meat and I've seasoned it with taco seasoning already. So that's ready to go. So now we're just going to dump and bake. So I'm going to go ahead and just spread out all of my tortilla chips onto a big cookie sheet. So I've lined the cookie sheet with some foil, and I'm just going to go ahead and simply just dump all of these out here, spread them out evenly, and then we're going to get our cheese. I prefer to use the Mexican cheese, but you can use any kind of cheese you have, whether that's, cheddar cheese or, Monterey Jack, whatever you got, use it. But I'm going to use the Mexican cheese. I'm going to sprinkle some on top of my nacho chips and just go ahead and do this all over all of them evenly right here in the sheet pan. So it's going to you can use the whole bag of shredded cheese, or you can just leave a little bit off. I didn't use my whole bag of the nacho chips or of the cheese, so there is still some left over there. I'm also going to add in here my ground beef. This is a pound of ground beef. And again, I'm not going to use all of it for this. And this is a big sheet pan. So this is going to make a lot of nachos, enough for at least 4 people. And so I'm still going to have some leftovers if I want to make this again tomorrow, or if I want to make my nachos in a different way. So this kind of way is just really simple and easy, and it creates enough nachos for like a whole family. And so when I was growing up, I would go spend the night at my friend's house, and oftentimes her mom would make this. And I'm going to add black beans to mine, but what she would do was use refried beans, and she'd actually spread the refried beans onto the chips and then layer it with the cheese and all the other toppings and such. So now I'm going to add in my nacho cheese. I like these castagna pickled jalapeños. They taste really good. They're still spicy, but not super spicy. So those are my favorites. And yes, I washed my hands before I started. I'm actually the only one that eats these nacho jalapeños. So this is my jar of jalapeños all to myself. But anyhow, I am going to be sharing this with one other person today. I know it's a lot of nachos, but there will be leftovers for the next day. So these are the main ingredients you're going to put on before you bake it. I have my oven preheating right now to 350 degrees. Actually, it's 375, not 350. But you could also do 350. It's not a big deal, whatever you choose to do. But for my recipe, I'm doing 375. Now I'm going to add in just a little bit more of the shredded cheese since I have some left over, and just kind of really top this off. And this is going to be really gooey, yummy cheese on my nachos, and everything's just going to kind of melt together. And then we're going to do the what I call the cold ingredients when the nachos come out of the oven. So things like tomatoes, the onions, and guacamole, sour cream, all of that, you're going to leave that off till the end. So this is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. And here is my oven at 350 degrees. It's preheated and it's gone into the oven. And so I'm going to leave it in there until the cheese melts. And meanwhile, I'm going to chop up some of my other ingredients. I've chopped up my tomatoes here. I use some Roma tomatoes. Now I have here my green onions, and I have some guacamole here. This already came pre-made. And I got my sour cream ready here as well to go on as soon as my nachos come out of the oven. So my nachos are out of the oven. This is what it looks like. You can see the cheese is melty on top and everything has come together. Now this is the final product. This is what it came out to look like with everything that I added on top. These are so delicious, y'all. This is what I'm having for dinner tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will catch you on our next video.